y'all doing today? My name is Treated Temple, and today I will be showing you how to do a basic squat. This will help you with your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes, all the things, also your core. So don't forget to suck it in tight. Let's go.
On the next Be the Model, we introduce personal trainer and entrepreneur, motivational speaker and workout queen, supermodel and fitness coach. We bring you the Treated Temple. Welcome to episode 21 of the Be the Model podcast. I'm your host, Teddy J, here with my co-host, Big Neil.
Yeah.
And today we have a very special guest, fitness trainer and coach, the wonderful Darreion, aka the Treated Temple.
Hi, hello,
Hey,
hi.
thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. How was your ride here?
It was good, quick, had good music on. I was here in the time.
Okay, nothing like driving with some good music.
Nothing
Right.
I see you brought us something today. You have your food set up. Go on and explain to us what you got going on here.
Okay, so today we have papaya, honeydew melon, and then we have dried blueberries.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, are they here for particular benefits, or are you here to talk about each fruit and what are the benefits to us when we eat these fruits?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked me that. There's definitely benefits to fruit. The papaya here, this is good for anti-aging, also your skin. Even with the honeydew melon, this is good for protecting your body against cancer. And then we have the dried blueberries also as well, rich in antioxidants. These items are also low in sodium, high in fiber. So if you're constipated, if you are dealing with any digestive issues, you definitely want to get your fruit in. And also if you have a sweet tooth like myself, dried blueberries is the way to go.
So let me taste them dried blueberries, because I definitely got a sweet tooth.
You definitely can. I'm going to pour some in your hand.
I was gonna say we don't have no plates out here, but hands always work.
Yep.
Let me taste. Let me see what we're working with.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, that's good. I'm good. Is it like
Drop the
raisins?
blueberries.
Oh yeah. They're like raisins.
Just keep eating them though. Keep eating them. They're better than raisins.
Yes,
They're
they
no
are.
sweeter.
These are
They're no
very
sweeter
good,
than
very
raisins.
good.
Don't they taste like, what they taste like? What they remind you of?
It remind me of raisins, but they're
Don't they remind you of like Laffy Taffy a little bit?
yeah. They're good.
Or Airhead.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
These are great, all natural.
I'm like candy. You're right.
Organic, dried blueberries. And you can do this at
And you
home.
can taste the sugar in it. Like, you
Fructose.
can taste it.
That's
yeah,
the right type of sugar that you need for your body.
Yeah, you can
It
taste
does not bloat you or anything like that. So, like I said, if you like candy and things like that, those dried blueberries are perfect.
I'm definitely gonna add this to my repertoire.
Yeah, and a honeydew melon. So,
Let me get some of this melon right here.
I'm finna eat my blueberry.
and take the one without the seed.
Oh no, let me get this one.
This one here. I just grab.
wow.
Yep,
Touching all over the stuff.
that's fine.
So what are the benefits of the melon again?
So I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all, the benefits of the honeydew melon. So honeydew melon are
good.
rich in nutrients. They reduce high blood pressure. So if y'all have any family members with high blood
That's
pressure,
every black person. You should be getting this.
Let
Every
me
black
ask you,
person.
it got to be a certain ripeness, because all honeydew melon don't taste like this.
yes, it has to be ripe. And the best way to figure that out is if the honeydew melon is yellow. You don't want it really white, but you want it to be yellow. And so what I do sometimes, I even put honey on the honeydew melon, raw honey. Also, it's vital in bone health. And then also, like I said, it supports healthy skin and it boosts your immune system. So if you know someone, they're feeling dizzy, fainty, or anything like that, honeydew melon.
Okay,
So you can't
immune
eat the outside, you can't eat that.
No, not the outside, all the way down to the end.
So right now during COVID, everybody should be having a couple of these in their
Yes,
house.
exactly.
Get
Boost
your
your
immune system
immune
up.
system.
Melon good.
Yeah, with honeydew melon. Yummy.
Okay.
We in here grubbing. On the Beauty Model Podcast.
So it gets the path to wealth.
But good
Also,
grub.
most importantly, what you eat.
Good healthy. Grubbing.
Health is wealth, like me and we're talking about. Especially if you want good skin and you want to stay youthful, you really need to be eating your fruits. You know, use what God gave us on earth and eat your fruit.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was great.
No
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Glad y'all enjoyed
We
it.
enjoyed it.
And go ahead and introduce yourself to the viewers. Tell them who you are, what is it exactly you do, and just a little bit background information about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Darreion, aka Treated Temple on Instagram. I am a fitness trainer, also a cycling instructor and bodybuilding specialist. And then I used to work in a gastroenterology clinic. Basically, everything about the gut, the throat, all of that. So that's just a little bit.
Okay, and where are you originally from?
Originally, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay, New Orleans.
So how long you been doing the personal training?
So I've been personal
fitness,
training for, well, June will be 10 years.
10 years.
10 years in the game.
Okay.
Okay, and what inspired you to get into fitness? Were you always into fitness? Was it a time, like a certain point growing up as a kid, you realized it's something you love to do?
Well, I always been like active, but actually when I started lifting weights was in college, when I started running track. Fast forward, I took it more serious when I became ill with an autoimmune disease, and that really had me like, okay, I got to take care of my body. We only got one body, one life, so, you know, do it right.
So you do believe women should lift weights?
I believe women should definitely lift weights.
I do too.
Definitely.
I believe too.
And I like your outfit. Can you stand up for the model cam real quick so we can see this outfit? Show us those guns, those workout guns. There you go.
So this top is from Grubster's Comic on Instagram. He has comic books for kids. He makes clothes. Basically, the comic is all about fruit and vegetables. Yeah.
And what is the Instagram again?
His Instagram?
Yes.
Oh, Grubster's. GRUBSTER Comics.
Okay. And he sells the apparel just like that with the comic
Yeah.
logos and all that.
There's different characters. This one is the broccoli. So yeah, they're meant to fight different diseases.
Okay. And the necklace is just regular. Does it mean something?
Well, actually, this is a 45-pound plate. You know,
Oh, it's
like
a weight plate.
yeah, it's a weight plate.
Weight plate.
Yeah, it's a weight plate. Someone actually gave it to me, so now wear it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And recently you posted a post about gut destroyers, and you had a list of different things that affect the gut. You could talk a little bit about that to the people.
Yes, so I'll list 3 top gut destroyers. It was a raw diet, which is, you know, people that eat steak and sushi a lot, things that are more raw. Also sugars, those are definitely gut destroyers. You'll see it around. People are bloated, things like that. And then also another one, I was talking about different chemicals and alcohols. Most times what happens is when you consume something so much and so often, your body cannot take that. The liver can't flush everything. The kidneys can't function properly. So what happens? The body starts to break down. So.
Wow.
Okay. And what else was that? You said that was sugars.
Yeah, it was sugars,
Raw
alcohols,
foods.
raw diets. There was cleaners on there.
Okay.
Vegetable oils. Also, can I say medications?
Yeah.
Medications were on there as well. Sometimes you'll see, most times people take Tylenols and Advils for headaches. Like I said, the liver has to constantly flush a lot of things out of the body. And if you're constantly putting different things inside the body that's are foreign, then we have a problem.
So what, you should elaborate on what we should be putting in the body.
So what we definitely should be putting in our body were the fruits, our vegetables, basically the grains. You want your grains to be like quinoa, if you're eating anything like butternut squash, things like that. They're good if you flavor them very well. You know, people are not used to eating things like that. But like what we were talking about back in the day, our grandparents used to farm. They made their own food.
Right.
But now, fast forward to 2021, everything is processed. Give it to me very fast and quick. So.
All right. That's why I was asking you about the honeydew. Well, I wanted to know, was it organic? Because it tastes different to me. Because the honeydew that I get from a regular grocery store, it tastes like that. So
the honeydew melon that I brought today is from a farmer's market. It definitely is organic. These fruits are grown on a farm. So the difference is, like if you go to Walmart, they have them cut up in those cups.
Right.
If you look on the back and the ingredients, there's like 10,000 ingredients. But you want to have less ingredients in your food, even with your fruit. Right. So I would advise you to get fresh produce versus stuff that's in cups filled with, juices. Right. So fresh fruit is the way to go.
Okay, and Neil, you mentioned, is it okay for women to work out? So there's a common misconception with working out, what females use. I don't know if it's an excuse not to work out, but most of them say they don't want to start looking like a man in the gym. So what do you have to tell those females who are trying to get into working out but are skeptical because they don't want to end up looking like a man?
Right.
Well, I'm here to deflect that myth, so I don't look like no man. But I will say women definitely need to be lifting weights for one reason, important reason: you don't want no saggy skin.
Right.
Second reason, you want to constantly get your heart rate up. You want to constantly keep your joints strong. You want to look good. You want to feel good. So movement is important. If you're sitting down all day, the hips lock up, the knees start to hurt. So it's beyond the look.
So should women be lifting heavy weight or just these 5-pound dumbbells?
Well, to each his own. So if you are really looking for like mass, you have to up your weight. But if you're just wanting to just stay in shape and tone up, you do what you like. 8 pounds. 5 pounds is fine.
It's fine. Okay, well, how many sets? You got to do a lot more sets when you do less weight?
So that also depends on the person. If you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, I would say a sweet spot is 3 sets. Okay. Now you can, even when it comes to reps, 8 to 12 reps is fine. You can keep it simple, long as you're not resting too long.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think would be good motivation to get people out of the chair, away from the TV watching Housewives, and into the gym?
Finding a community that suits them, somewhere that they're comfortable, somewhere that they can actually learn. Right. And I'm big on community. So that's one big thing. And then another one, have a music playlist that you love. Number 3, make sure you cute in the gym, because that's going to motivate you to work out. Yeah.
What's on your playlist right now? What do you listen to when you are working out? True to Temple.
So right now I have some hip hop. I have some pop. That's like the main things. Hip hop and pop.
Any favorite artist?
Yes, I love Dua Lipa right now.
Who?
Dua, D-U-A, Lipa.
Dua Lipa?
Yeah.
And what type of music is that?
It's pop.
Pop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She makes awesome music for my cycling classes. Okay. And then as for rappers, I like Moneybagg, Lil Baby, and Drake. I've been loving Drake forever, since I think 2008. Yeah. So.
What would you say is your own rules to success?
So my own rules to success would be to trust in God and not man, and then also focus on your own lane and just constantly continue to go. No matter how many times you fall, get up, keep going. It's going to be hard. You'll be frustrated, but still, at the end of the day, you got to do it anyway. And if you want better for yourself, you might as well, You only get one life.
So you big on consistency then, because to work out and be a personal trainer for 10 years, you got to be consistent. That's a lot of workouts. 10 years worth of work.
Yes, definitely. But it didn't start out as it being a career. It started out as being a hobby. Right. So, like I said, I got into it because of college. And then it became something more. Right. But you have to switch it up. Like sometimes work out outside. Sometimes work out in the gym. Or be with your friends. Like switch it up. Have fun.
So do you do classes or you do one-on-one? How it work?
I do both. I do classes and one-on-one.
Okay.
So you doing any online classes right now?
Yes, I'm doing virtual online.
So tell the people how to get in contact with you if they want these one-on-ones or or attend your classes?
Okay, so if you would like to be trained by me, my Instagram is Treated Temple Sculpts. That's TREATED Temple and then Sculpts.
Okay, great. And basically, they can DM you and contact you and find out, try to schedule something up with the personal training.
So what you would do, you would go onto my page, click on my website, and then you can look at everything, the training, the services, choose what you like. And then, you know, once you email me, we go from there, we do the assessment, and then that's it.
So what's your website and your email?
So my website is treatedtemplesculpts.online.
You gotta spell that.
Oh, TREATEDTEMPLESCULPTS.online. Yeah.
Right.
And my
Yeah.
email is treatedtemple@gmail.com.
Okay.
And what's your thoughts right now with what's going on? The world is trying to get back to normal. So what are your thoughts on the mask situation? You okay with the mask coming off finally?
Yes. To be honest, I'm big on health and natural remedies and things like that. I understand, you know, there's a lot going on. People are ill. I feel as though everyone should be eating right, working out, building up the immune system so your body can fight off the disease, the COVID, the virus. Because what happens is those that have underlying issues, they're more susceptible to the disease.
Right.
Yeah, so if we start taking care of ourselves now at point A, when we're young, down the line, we don't have to worry about them.
Right.
You do have things to worry about, but you have a better chance of survival and continuing to be youthful.
And so it's harder to prevent, reverse. It's easier to prevent.
I would say yes and no.
Yeah.
The reason why I say it won't be harder to reverse because once you start fasting and you follow, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with alkalinity or Dr. Sebi. You are?
Alkaline water,
Oh,
trying to get your body's
so
balance.
So explain it though. Explain a little bit about how it works.
So I'm not alkaline, but I do have a good friend who is very alkaline. And what I learned is having a plant-based diet, it eliminates a lot of the bloat in your stomach. A lot of gut issues, a lot of constipation. Some people have gastritis, they have that IBS, all these different things. So once you start to focus more on the food, you really, you in the jackpot, like you good.
So you fast. So how? Tell us more about the fasting. How you fast?
Well, for me, I do more of an intermittent fasting because again, I'm a bodybuilder, so I want to, keep my muscle. But I do fast like on the weekends or something like that, or I may do maybe a 6 to 11:30, so or maybe a 7 p.m. to 10:30 in the morning.
6 to 11:30, you don't eat at all.
I may have some water, or I may fast with fruit. Some fruits are okay, but some fruits break a fast, like a banana and an apple, stuff like that. They break fast.
So, give us examples of the ones that's okay.
Honeydew melon and berries. You want to definitely have blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Those things are very good for the body. If you know anyone who has cancer, those are perfect food items for them to consume.
So what's your diet like? Are you a vegan? And because I see you're kind of natural, your hair is natural. Does that all intertwine and work together?
Well, I've actually been natural with my hair before I started plant-based. So like I said, the plant-based diet came a year and some months ago. But I kind of forgot what you just asked me.
Are you vegan?
No, I'm not vegan. I'm vegetarian because I still eat eggs.
What's the difference?
So the difference, vegans, they don't eat eggs because some people are into animal cruelty. Some do it for health. There's different types of vegans.
Right.
So with my diet, I don't do tofu. I don't do the mock meats, stuff like that. I focus on whole foods.
Like Beyond Meats.
Yeah, like
all that
Beyond
type of
Meats.
stuff?
I don't do stuff like that. So whole foods.
All right. And you said you're natural. You just always prefer to be natural?
Yeah, I prefer to be natural. Yeah, I prefer.
Okay, because I don't know, we talked and you said being natural is actually better for your hair and all that you were saying.
Yes, actually yes, because you have more time to actually see your hair. You can feel your scalp, so that way it's not I'm more concerned about dryness, especially living in Florida. So you want to be able to take care of the hair the proper way. So nothing's wrong with weave. Don't get me wrong. I wore it before. I love braids.
Okay.
I just prefer to, and then I sweat a lot, so I have to be able to get to my head.
I think that's the reason why a lot of women of color don't work out, because they sweat and they don't want to mess up their hair.
That's true, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. I mean,
we gotta find ways around it. We gotta work.
Yeah,
work on
but I
that.
know a lot of women that wear weave and they work out all the time.
Yeah.
They just get their hair done more often.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the main reasons. Females like, I don't want to sweat my hairdo out.
Yeah.
I don't want so.
That's one top, and then the other one would be I don't want to lift weights. And then number 3, let's be honest, people are lazy.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be honest.
That's
Basically, what it comes down to.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I have lazy days, but if you have a why and a reason, that lazy day that's gonna outweigh. You know,
and it's different for everybody. Everybody's why is different, so everybody got to come up with a why. Get in that gym.
If you have time to watch TV, episode after episode, you got time to shop. You got time to online shop. You got time to work, drive to work, all that stuff. You can find time in a day.
Yeah, you got 24 hours in a day.
Exactly.
Okay, and how long is the average workout?
I would suggest 30 minutes to an hour.
You got 30 minutes.
30
Everybody
minutes
got
ain't
30
nothing.
minutes.
That's an episode.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Everybody got
So
30 minutes.
Take the time and put it into what's important.
Yeah, you.
And nothing is really more important than your health.
Nothing.
Exactly. You want to value your health. Like I said, you only have one body.
Yeah.
And you have to take care of it.
Gotta
One
take
temple.
care of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what you feel about drinking water? Like certain types of water or just regular water?
So that's a good question, because there is certain type of waters that I do prefer to drink, which would be spring water or alkaline water. Those waters are the purest. They don't have all the bleaching in it.
Right.
And what advice would you give someone's trying to get into the fitness business like yourself, someone who wants to be a personal trainer? What advice would you give them to get on the right path?
What I would say is focus on actually knowing why you're in this industry, because there will be a lot of people that look at you as if you're a doctor. So you also want to have that, okay, why am I doing this? And then start off training your family and your friends. That's where you get the most experience. You may have to do it free for a little while, but that's okay, you know. It's all about a learning experience.
Yeah.
And just by looking at you, we can't tell, but how old are you?
31.
31, okay.
Yeah.
So being 31, if you could go back to your younger self 10, 15 years ago and give her advice on life, on love, and on business, what advice would you give her?
Ooh, I was 15 years old then. I would definitely talk to myself and say it's okay to be you, because I've always been a tomboy and I thought it was like such a bad thing, and we always find out why God has made us this way. And I would also tell myself, just be confident, you know, love yourself, love who you are, and just stay in your lane. When you stay in your own lane and you focus on what you got going on, stuff that's going on the outside, it won't necessarily matter, because we can become overwhelmed, especially in the fitness industry. Oh, she got this, but this person got these curves. So all those things can be detrimental, but when you know yourself, like I said, those things don't matter anymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's no one type of, body type. So everybody look different. Everybody, different nationalities, different DNA. So trying to look like this person, you probably never look like that person. You gotta look like you.
Gotta look like you.
The best version of you, bro.
The best version of you.
So what would you tell people who says, because you made a post about hips, so some women say, I ain't got no hips, so I don't even, basically it's over for me. But there's a way you can actually make your hips kind of come out, or it's an illusion to make them come out. So how would they do that?
So I did make a post on women being concerned with, I don't have the hips. So one thing I would say would be to build the quads, that outer sweep, because the outer sweep does give the illusion, because it goes up. Quads meaning the legs, the thighs, working that out, and then also in the inner thigh, and then just focusing on keeping the core snatched. That would really give you that shape. Because you bring that in, and then you have the bottom.
Body building, you building the body you want. Like to your best ability.
To your best ability. Yep, to
You
your
know,
best
God
ability.
gave you certain things, then
So the most areas women are concerned with are usually the thighs, the legs,
And the
the
butt.
lower body, and the midsection. So what exercises would you tell the viewers at home, the women at home, to focus on to hit those areas?
So I would say for the core, which would necessarily be the front, the sides, the back, all of that, make sure you're focusing on working your upper body out, especially in those shoulders, because once you start to roll, that posture becomes very unattractive.
Right.
So you want to work on the shoulders, doing shoulder press, front raises, also lat pull downs, shaping up the back. You want to get that V shape there. Also squats and deadlifts are very good for the lower body. Lunges, they hurt like heck, but they are perfect. They're perfect for building the legs. Make sure that core is tight. You want to take it down. When you take it down, sit the butt back, hold, and then back up. Again, you take the butt back like you're sitting in a chair, core is tight, and then back up.
Nice. And speaking of legacy, what would you like your legacy to be?
So I would like my legacy to be that I touched a lot of lives. I help people change their mind on health. They see the fun and the beauty of it. Also for them to see that it's not hard as they think it is. If you just apply and kind of learn, I tell people all the time, if you put yourself in research for at least 2 weeks to a month, your mindset will be like, oh, and you'll continue to grow from that. People like to overwhelm themselves like, oh man, I got to do this, then I got to do that. Don't think about that end goal. Just enjoy the journey.
And where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Oh, loaded question. So the next 10 years, I do see myself having like my own gym, like my own small private gym. I see myself doing a lot of collabs with different YouTube channels, different podcasts, not performing, but more so doing like, like Rolling Loud, so stuff like that.
Yeah.
Doing like little popular music workouts, stuff like that. Yeah.
sound great.
And final question, what does Be The Model mean to you?
Be the model means to me actually just having the positive influence on everyone around you, because there's so much negativity in the world today, and you want to be able to shine your light on others, because that might be the only light they see. That might be the only information that they get from you. A lot of people have sick family members, and this information is very vital for those who suffer with cancer, thyroids, people that have different chronic diseases going on, like I said, autoimmune diseases.
Right.
Okay, great.
Great.
So thanks for joining us. We really
No
appreciate
problem.
you.
Yeah.
It was
love
fun.
your energy. Your energy was high.
We love your energy. We love the food. We love the melons.
Yeah, you fed us. That's
Yes,
great.
yes, I had
Got me
to.
some new candy.
This is a very important topic in what's going on in the world right now. We talk about health. There's nothing more important than health.
Yeah.
And we have here a personal trainer, a coach, fitness coach, the Treated Temple. Follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
She has her website. Contact her. Get off the couch. Get into the gyms. Now the gyms are open, no mask.
Yep.
Follow the right diets, because the diet is what keeps you looking like this. Slim waist, get all the bloat out. Follow the Treated Temple. Contact her. Get any information you need from her. Email her. And be the model. Basically, eat right. What else?
And I want to say this. Being fit is not just about eating right and working out. It's also mental too. How's your thinking process going?
Right.
How are you loving yourself? Do you love yourself enough to take care of your body, or do you just don't care? It's one of the two.
Right.
So, yeah.
So what would you, parting words, what would you like to tell the audience? Last words would you like to give them?
I would like to say, make sure you just continue to journal your thoughts, continue to put more movement into your routine, and focus on eating more fruits throughout the day, hydrating your body.
Well, there you have it. Don't forget to subscribe to the Be The Model podcast. Hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like the video, drop a comment, hit her up. Be unique, be great, and be the model.
Hey. show you how to do a push-up. So there's two versions. There's an advanced version and then there's a modified version. So I'm going to show you the actual push-up without the modification. So what you're going to do, you want to go down to the floor and you want to make sure your hands are apart enough. And when you do go down to the push-up, make sure those elbows follow back and then back up. So again, make sure those elbows are tucked, bring it down and then up. Now there is a modification for those who are needing to build the strength. That's fine. So what you want to do is go down into a plank position. Your knees are on the floor, cross the ankles, same thing. Bring the elbows behind, keep them tucked, and then up again. This way is very simple, easy. Anyone can do it, even if you just started working out today.
Gotcha.